moral theorists mostly concern the question whether you can find the way for yourself how to become happy. And the second major thing is what is right and what is wrong. And I want to start this lesson with the next quote, Seneca's quote. So his quote is, prosperity fosters bad tempers. Right, you have the Russian translation there for you to understand properly this quote. So Seneca, he was one of the most famous Stoics. But before I go further into Seneca's ideas, I wanted to explain to you who Stoics were. And Stoicism, can you see like that, or should I zoom it a bit more?
No, that's okay.
It's okay? So Stoicism was founded by the ancient Greek philosopher by the name Zeno, and he used to teach his students, not in the classroom or like we do here, but he used to teach his students on the porch. And porch is the place outside the building, porch. So you have also the translation here, porch. And in Greek language, the word for porch is stoa, stoics, which means people who hang out on the porch, stoics. Now just let's come to some ideas of Zeno, because he was the first one who founded this kind of philosophical school of thought. He suggested that a person should live kind of a moderate life. So you should not be too much extreme in your desires. You should not eat too much, even if the food is good. You should not drink too much. You should not party too much, as well as you should not work too much. All those things, if you do them, if you exaggerate them, if you go into extremes, so all those things would become bad for you, and that would not bring you happiness. So happiness can be reached and achieved only if you stay away from extremes, if you are modest in your desires, if you are happy with what you have. So he said that people should try to not to want anything too much, but be happy with what they had. Yes.
But everyone in the world understand this kind of too much different. For example, for somebody 100 euro, it will be not too much.
Yes.
But for the others, it will be imaginable amount of money.
Yes, so it's all relativity.
How can we understand?
I think that every person should decide for himself what does it mean this too much for him, according to his desires. So our target is right now to understand how we can be happy. You, Catherine, Zhenya, so for us to understand what does it mean our too much, okay? And if you analyze some directions and some routes for happiness, then it would be you who would become happy at the end of the day. Because some people who, and I think that you met some people, from your point of view, this person should be happy because he has everything. But still you find this person grumpy, unhappy, in a bad mood all the time. Do you have such examples in life? So that means for this person, he didn't analyze his life properly yet, and that's why he feels unhappy, because maybe he needs some kind of extra analysis of his desires, maybe. So those were the major points of Zeno about Stoicism and about happiness. So you need to control yourself. You need to understand what kind of too much means personally for you. And then a bit later, Seneca, he developed Zeno's ideas and he went further. He was also trying to find out what prevents people from being happy. And you know what he discovered? He said that the deadly enemy of happiness is... Can you figure out what is the deadly enemy?
Anger.
Marvelous, thank you. Anger. So when the person is angry, definitely he or she cannot be happy. Do you agree?
Yes.
Do you know what anger is?
Anger. A feeling that is not really pleasant for somebody. Anger is to be on somebody angry for doing something stupid or something.
Okay, so you right now described for me the conditions why
Yes.
you become angry. Okay, let's go from here. So what makes you angry? Do you know your reactions? What might make you angry?
So I understand anger different, but it's psychologically in me, and if I make the wall around myself, the psychological wall, and don't let the others who don't let the others to come in on
Through
my own.
that wall, through that protection.
Through
shield,
that protection, I'm quiet.
No, but what are the things which make you angry? Do you know your psychological? Do you know your temper? Yes.
If people do something wrong.
What's wrong from your point of view? What is wrong? What can make you angry? Just try right now to remember some situations
Well, the
when
situation
you were really angry.
Well, I was a little bit angry in in Frankfurt when the flight, so the boarding was at 9 o'clock, but we had to wait till 9:30 for the plane, and that made me and some other passengers really angry.
Why?
Why? Because we supposed to think that if something is given, like the time, it has to be at 9 o'clock at that, and it's not at 9:15 or 9:20.
That is really German way to become angry, right? About time.
Yes.
Okay. So what makes you angry? Good.
It makes me angry when some people don't understand my character, and my George sent me how.
And you become angry with these people
No, I don't
because
become
they're
angry, I
stupid.
yeah, I become angry with myself a little bit.
With this, okay.
Because I want to express myself and show how I am, but they don't understand. It makes me angry, and it makes me angry when my parents and I have an argument, or friends.
Yeah, because your parents also do not understand you, right? And they try to push you with something, and you become angry. So, Jane, when can you be angry?
Yes, of course.
So what is the situation when you can burst with, out, lose your temper? Just recall the situation. When the last time you was angry?
Get over.
That sounds some years ago.
All right. So usually you're not that easy person to lose temper.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be when I made something bad and I already forgot about it, and somebody starts to talk about it when I'm
Someone reminds you.
and for me it's not normal, and I'm getting angry very fast.
All right. Yes, Sasha.
Two things which make me angry, very angry. It's memory, bad memory, and the wrong ideology of the others. Wrong ideology.
From your point of view, because I think that we already agreed with you that there is no absolute truth. So
That's why I don't believe in truth.
okay,
nothing is truth.
So which is right for you, maybe not right for these people, but you're still angry with them because they do not accept your understanding of right and wrong, right?
My friend told me that this is an ideology of dictator.
You mean yours? Your way of thinking?
Yes.
That you are too much authoritative. Okay, what makes you angry?
Идеология диктатора.
I can be angry of myself if I do something which I feel I maybe almost regret.
Okay, when you regret something, when you make some mistakes.
I never regret about anything because we just have to learn from our mistakes.